Alright, hello everybody. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you guys how to make an old-fashioned. Alright, old-fashioned cocktail drink. First off, I'll start with the ingredients. I got one of my personal favorites bourbons is the Knob Creek bourbon whiskey. One reason why I like this is a very good tasting bourbon, and it's 100 proof, which is letting you know that it's 50% alcohol. The aromatic bitters is always an important bitters for the old-fashioned. Now, this is the primary one that is used, the aromatic bitters. Some people tend to use different types of bitters. I like to use the orange bitters. They also have the cherry bitters, which makes it taste pretty good too. Sugar cubes are a key component of that. I personally like to use my own homemade simple syrup as well, just to give it a little extra sweetness to it. My cocktail ice and my tools. So here we go. So what I like to do is I like to start off by putting all my ingredients. So I'll grab an ice sugar cube, put it inside there. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my aromatic bitters. I'm going to do about 3 squirts of that. I'll do the same thing with my aromatic bitters. I'll do 3 squirts of that. So put it in. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have it here, and what I like to do is I like to put a splash of water in here. Okay, just a small little splash of water, just to make sure that this ice, this sugar cube gets disintegrated inside, and I'm gonna make sure that it's soaked up. I'm gonna have my masher real quick, and I'm gonna mash the sugar with the bitters. Make sure that the whole sugar cube is dissolved. What I'm going to do is I'm going to include my next 2 ones. So generally when they put a bourbon inside your old-fashioned, they usually tend to do 1.5 ounces. So if you go to a bar, you're generally going to get 1.5. Me personally, I like to do 2 ounces. So I'm going to put 2 ounces of my bourbon in here. And just to give that extra little sweetness to it, I'll add some of my simple syrup in here. And I like to do about 1/2 ounce of this. Just a small little bit amount. Alright, now I have all my ingredients in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with ice. About halfway. Should be more than enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my ingredients, put it in here, couple it off. Now before I shake this, there's 2 ways of doing an old-fashioned. You could either you could shake and strain it over some ice and make it nice and chilled, or you could just use the ingredients that you have inside your glass and pour it in without doing the shake and strain. There's 2 methods of doing it. I personally like to have it chilled. I have my mixture. Let's get my strainer. Get that in here. Get my ice cube. Gotta refill my ice cubes. My cube is there. Of course, if you're gonna make this for somebody else, you don't want to touch it with your fingers, but it's my drink. I'm gonna come here. Make sure I pour it. And usually when you want to garnish it, you either garnish it with a cherry just to give it that nice look. But it's an old-fashioned. Let's give it a nice taste. Just right. There you go. That's how you make an old-fashioned. Cheers.